Greetings! I'm here to show my hair again. If you're over it, I'm also kind of over it. I feel like. What? What are you doing, Stinky? Sorry, it falls in here. Yeah, I feel like the really light hair is just too much maintenance, but here we are, trying to show it again. I am aware that in the last video it looked a lot worse than it actually was. There's still a bit of purple here, but basically I washed it like once and it needed to be toned again. So here we are. Here we are. It really doesn't look bad at all to me, but the yellow shows a lot more on camera. So this time I'm using Pravana Violet Super Diluted, and let's go. I'm just gonna drop stuff today, I guess. That's how things are working out for me. Oh my god. Okay. Why even bother trying to do nice sections? Why bother? Okay. I'm doing this relatively early in the day because the next video is gonna be a rainbow one. I want my roots to look nice with rainbow. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, just use the tool that's designed for parting your hair, dum dum. Okay. Okay. Just get out of the way. I don't know what is happening right now. What is happening? Okay. Okay. Ow. My hair's in good condition. It's starting to feel a little bit thick again, which is nice. It's also very tangled right now because I'm not doing a good job. Okay. Slice off the back. Let's just do 3 sections today. That seems fun. Okay. I'm gonna do the back off camera and I will be back for the front, which I'm gonna get out of my way because this is ridiculous. I'll be back. Okay, as usual, I'm not confident that this is gonna work, but why not? I feel like once I do something more interesting with the ends, the roots won't be as noticeable. It'll be a distraction. Yeah, because I'm planning on rainbow, but not rainbow root to tip. So, ow. Yeah, we will see. We will see. I might be not covering as much as I should because I don't want to go over the bits that don't need to be toned. Not confident. Yeah, the reason that I chose Pravana Violet is because it's quite powerful. What the hell is happening here? So yeah, we will see if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Could be either. More likely to be bad because I don't have the best track record with toning. Like the thing that I don't get enough practice at, which is partially why I keep trying. Especially because by the time I have blonde hair again, then I've forgotten how to tone my hair. Color is easy, toning's not. Okay, that's done. This side. So I went for that eye appointment that's like a screening test and then an ophthalmologist reviews the results. And when I went in, it's like, oh, are any concerns, any issues? And it's like, well, you know, sometimes one of my pupils is more dilated than the other because this has been a long-standing thing and I've never pursued answers for it, and that's most of the reason I went for this eye screening thing. And he's like, what? Instant, you know, ooh, mixed with panic. Because it wasn't the ophthalmologist that was doing the testing. I don't know what this guy's credentials were, but he's doing the testing and then the ophthalmologist reviews. So he spent so long. He spent like literally 10 minutes just looking at my pupils. I'm like, dude, it's not happening right now. Like, I can tell it's not happening right now because I don't have a bad headache. Like, that's when it happens. But he tried and tried and tried. I'm like, I kind of get it. You know something's abnormal, so you've got to keep looking until you find it. But like, it always goes along with like a splitting headache. So I'm like, you're not gonna see it, dude. You're not gonna see it. Yeah. But then, like, okay, everything looks good, all done. And so I left. And then the next day, they phoned me twice and emailed me, left a message, and texted me like, you need to come in for more testing. And a follow-up was like, so should I panic? Like, because I was told this could be a brain tumor. I just never followed up on it. Like, is it, should I panic or should I, you know, just assume that it's because there's something abnormal that you are curious and want to look further? But yeah, and then the next day, because of course I didn't phone back that first day, why would I do that? The next day they phoned me again. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, fine. I never answer my phone because the ringer's always up. Who actually answers their phone? Yeah, so I'm going for that on Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway. It is currently Sunday. But just thought that made me a little bit panicky. Like, why are you trying so hard to get me to come back? I don't think that this appointment will be with an ophthalmologist because I think that it's just to get that test, like where they take a picture of the back of your eyeball. I think, okay, sure. Just tell me if I have a brain tumor or not, okay? That's what I'm interested in knowing. I don't know if I already did this. It's really hard for me to tell where the yellow is in this light. It's probably much easier for you to tell because I know when I was editing the last video, I was like, oh, look, it looks so good. And then when I was editing it, I'm like, damn, there's a lot of yellow. I don't know, man. Color is subjective. I do see a little bit of yellow that I did not get purple on. Maybe I should try a little bit harder. Don't want to end up with a purple band. Band. I feel like the underprocessing of the roots is a deliberate choice because I don't want to overdo it. And like over time, my hair is going to be exposed to enough bleach and color removers and etc. that it does kind of lighten up. It's just the initial bit that's not the best time, which is why I usually don't go blonde and bother with toning my hair. Well, that's not the only reason. Most of the reason is that it's kind of boring and also pain in the ass as I'm proving here. But this, like, it looks darker when it's been on for a little while. So, I don't know. It's so light, I don't really know if it'll do anything. It'll either do nothing or I'll have purple roots. That's my prediction. I don't want to underestimate the power of Pravana Violet. One time I had fairly blonde hair and I just put like the tiniest amount, like less than a teaspoon, just onto my roots, and it ended up coloring all my hair purple. So I'm so close to running out. I don't have much left. Almost done. Yeah, never underestimate the power of Pravana Purple. Never. What else do I have going on? House stuff. I finished my stairs. Maybe I'll do a little stair tour once I've done this. If you're not interested, too bad, because that took me weeks and a lot of effort. Almost there. Almost out. I'm also not used to using this conditioner to dilute. It's quite runny, which I'm not used to. Okay. Last scoop out of the bowl, and then she's empty. Yeah, you can already tell it looks like purple than when I put it on. Okay. Meh. I reused my shower caps, so this is completely lost all elastic. When I say I'm going to cover this, I'm going to cover it. And leave it on for some amount of time, and then let's go look at the stairs. This is my solution to get no natural light in here in the mornings. Also, yes, that's held up with Kleenex. Oh, there's a dingus. Hello, dingus. I'm gonna say hi to him. I'm a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes. Yes, normally this time of day he'd be downstairs, but he's got to be close to me. Okay, there is the landing, which was extremely gross. Dark blue carpet. It was so gross. It was so gross. And stairs. This was a struggle. This was a real struggle. Stairs. Yes, there's junk on the stairs and junk on the floor. Still haven't gotten everything perfectly organized. But then, the best part of the stairs are these little decals on the stair risers. They are on all of them, but I'm not going all the way downstairs to show you. So, stairs, it's so much better than it was because I ripped up the carpet, painted the stairs, painted the baseboards, put the decals on, and did vinyl tile on the stair risers. And luckily it's kind of grippy because otherwise these would be death stairs. And I made sure to leave a little bit of white exposed just so you could see where the stairs are. So anyway, that was a project. I will be back later. Results. I'm going to say successful again because to me it looks like a success. I might change my mind when I'm editing it because that's what I thought last time. Maybe it's a little bit yellow there. I don't know. Of course it's purple here because it always is. But yeah, it turned out better than I thought it would. This little spot back here is purple again, but that's fine. So, it's all fine. I'm going to call it a success. It looks good from this angle. Not that I did anything to this bit of hair. Anyway, that's that from me.